3, 2, 1. Initializing.
Hello and welcome back. We are back in Subnautica and I'm just putting up some decorations. There we go. Nice decorated desk with the motivational posters and photos that look like they're from previous games, to be honest. Oh. So as you can see, I've done some extra stuff between the last episode and this one. We've got an exterior grow bed. We've got this thing, which will make sense if the game updates before the stream ends. Believe me, this will make sense, but only if the developers are able to update the game in time. You'll see. If we finish this game before the developers update the game, then that'll just be an extra piece of the base that we use as strength. But yeah, I've built the moon pool off stream, and I've colored it. I've colored this thing, and I've renamed it Bubbles. The Return of Bubbles, or Bubble. Can't remember which it was. But yes, I've renamed the ship Bubbles. I did some mining.
I have been able to sense the location of an important artifact. I will share its coordinates so you can look into it.
Got it.
Well, that was handy. He didn't.
Location uploaded to PDA.
Okay, that was quite handy. So we got 2 of those now. Alan didn't make a peep while I was doing all that mining, and he speaks up as soon as the game or the stream actually starts. How handy! Perfect timing, Alan. Oh yeah, all the stuff is in here for crafting. All right. So, we've got some new stuff. He knows you're streaming. I wouldn't put it past him, you know? I wouldn't put it past him. Okay, let's get in here. There we go. Connect into that. Oh, bump into that. Bring the ship over here, climb out. Da, da, da. Subnautica Saturday. Yeah, that's a pretty good alliteration, actually. Okay, we got 2 new modules to craft, the fabricator and the storage module. Let's do the storage first. There we go. New module. Let's disconnect that. There we go. So that we can connect this in. There's the sea truck. And plug this in. Nice. Now let's get the fabricator module up and running. Okay. Module, sea truck storage, sea truck fabricator. Bingo. Bring that right on down. Go on. Connect it onto the back. Then grab this segment, connect it onto the back. Okay. Look at this. I colored the interior light blue, by the way. Makes it look kind of darker in here, but also lit by the ocean, which I really like. So we've got a locker here, locker, locker. Look at all this storage space. Very nice. I don't think that's how you spell that, but that's how I spelled it quickly, so there. And then the rest of this... Components. Me quickly writing things down. Okie dokie. Let's head over here. I'm sure the chat will probably give me correct spellings of things at some point. But for now, I'm having my fun. Okay, this goes here, this goes here, this goes here. That goes there, and this goes there. Perfect. We can start deconstructing this part of the base. Is this like a portable base? Essentially, yeah. That's basically what it is. What do we need all this for? Oh, right, yes. The other thing I was gonna build. Look at it. Basically, it's a stretch limo of a truck now. We're gonna make the control room. There we go.
In the
Bingo.
control room, you can change base lighting and colors, rename your base, and see information about power and structural integrity. But not the integrity of societal power structure.
Okay. Don't know why you made that comment, but okay. Okay. Don't know what that was about. Oh, enable section. There we go. Interesting. So we can see the time, the structural integrity of the base, its current power status. We're getting no power and we're slowly losing it. We can color the base, we can rename the base. Oh, and there's steps on this side, so we technically could put another room on that side. Huh. And then we can, what, like turn the power off in certain parts of the base? Oh, yeah. That's cool. And we can see how much power different parts of the base are using. The larger room looks like it's got the wrong texture. It's got a square in the middle of it for some reason. Ah, so the scanner room, wait, it just naturally uses power, even when it's turned off, just because it's got to display this thing? Interesting. Interesting, okay. Yeah, wait, I might keep this partitioned room, I might not. I don't like how it interacts with this area here, but there's nothing I can do about that. And I kind of like this, to be honest. Need storage. Plus, look at all this storage we can fit in here. Yeah, look at that. That's a whole bunch of storage. Get the jukebox right here. And we can then put speakers all over the place. Very cool. We'll put the upgrade station right here. Just as somewhere to put it for now. Oh, right, we deconstructed the coffee machine earlier. I got no open walls to put this on anymore. Can't put it down there. I'll just put it right here. Easy. What if you put it in the middle instead of on the side? I don't know what you're talking about because I didn't see when you typed that. Oh well. Deconstruct wall locker. The partition room. Oh, I guess I could do that. Guess I could move it over there. It's an idea. The only issue is that, as you can see, the partition walls can only connect on middle segments. So it can only connect here, here, and here. So if I wanted it to be kind of central in the room, like I could just move it along that wall, but I can't center it here because there's a door here. Now I could take the door out and put it somewhere else, but I kind of like where the door is, so.
You look like you could use some coffee.
Really, they all need quartz, huh? Put up a wall locker, so I've got space. Oh, right, yeah, we dismantled the power cell charger. Or no, we didn't. We didn't fully deconstruct it. We just mostly deconstructed it. I was like, then where's that part? It's still over here, probably. Yep, that's where that part was. I was right. I need a coffee machine like that. What, that just goes, you look like you could need some coffee. Okay. Battery charger. Need 2 lithium and... Oop. 2 lithium and titanium. Go. Battery charger. 2 titanium. I'll just grab a couple titanium. There we go. Battery charger. Weird that I can attach it here, but not here. Don't know why that is. Just in case we need a super quick recharge. There we go. Yeah. So if we pull in, we need a super quick recharge, then we can just grab these 2, plug them in, and then plug the other ones in and go. I think I always look like I need a coffee. Hey, I don't know, maybe. I don't drink coffee, so I wouldn't know. Deconstruct the fabricator. Grab this quartz. Actually, you know what? Grab everything. Grab as much as I can. There we go. Today we deconstruct this part of the base. There we go. What am I missing? Titanium. Huh. Didn't think that would be the thing I was missing. There we go. Does it cost anything to deconstruct or reconstruct? Luckily, no. No, it doesn't. Everything is completely recycled perfectly. So we get 2 titanium and 1 quartz back out, which is what it costs to construct it in the first place, so. Super duper efficient. I absolutely love it. Ah, come on. That's annoying. So close to being able to take all of it, but no, no dice. Whoops. Those are mine. Ah, I need water. You. Get over here. Okay, thank you. So we'll just quickly come over here.
Seek fluid intake.
Yep, I already know. Take that out. Deconstruct this. There we go. Also, I found out those lantern fruits actually provide warmth to the player. Which I guess makes sense. They're like a light bulb, I guess. But not what I expected.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Yeah, they provide body heat and food, which was not what I expected. Yep, that's what I expected.
Emergency power only.
Maybe I can attach them here. Yes, I can. Good. Because this part of the base is not eventually getting a glass roof, so putting it here is preferable. 2 quartz, 2 titanium, and copper.
All primary systems online.
I'd like to make that right now, so let's go get the quartz since I know we're out of quartz. Quartz isn't that hard to find because it looks like a crystal. It just sits on the ground. Oh, so is salt. There's quartz. Quartz. There's some more quartz. Quartz. Any more quartz down here? Yep. Hey, lucky day. Quartz. That's grass. That is quartz. Really do like this upgrade oxygen tank. Do you get to pick the outside color theme of the base? Yes, I do. And I get to pick the inside color theme of the base, too. Any suggestions for color
Warning.
choice?
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
There we go. This could be copper. Might as well pick it up. Hey, it was copper. How lucky can you get? We're kind of low on titanium back at base, so I'm just gonna pick these up while I'm out here. Might as well. And you, since I'm probably gonna be thirsty in a minute. Honestly, I like the default colors of the sea bases. Yeah, alright. I can respect that. Oh, that thing's hostile. Can't fit through there. Sounds like it fit through there. Ah, it did. Would you look at that? Back here. I'm making a lot of water today. There we go. Perfect. Blue looks good. If it were aquamarine, it would blend nicely with the ocean. Not a bad idea. Okay, so I think I actually have everything I need from that little mining excursion. There we go. We now have twice the power the old base did. Yeah, 150 power being generated very quickly, but only during the day, of course. Making a bunch of water for later. Oh, we still have one. So what do we need for making this? Quartz and titanium. Make that right now.
The jukebox lets you listen to music in your base. No one said survival couldn't be funky.
Cool.
What is the purpose of this device?
It plays music so that I have something to listen to.
What is music? I can detect certain patterns within it. Is it mathematical? An instrument of science? Does it help with your research?
It does, just not in the way you're probably thinking. Music and math are strongly related. Rhythm is math, harmonies can be math, but music as a whole is more than that. We experience it on an emotional level.
I sense it has an impact on your pulse and breathing. It makes you move differently. Humans are controlled by music.
We make music, and we're moved by it. Not everything is about control, Alan.
Okay. I wanted to see what tracks were on. Since we had found some tracks earlier in the game, we need to figure out how to make aerogel, because then we can make the water filtration machine. Which I think I'm going to put, like, over here on this side of the base. Ah, okay, so it connects just like the walls do. It can only connect on these straight lines. Whereas the bioreactor can only connect on the centers. Interesting. So would there be enough space between the two machines? Oh yeah, there would be. Okay, so I can do that. Okay. Good to know. Now let's go turn off that music so that we don't... It's also very loud. Thank you. There we go. Probably listen to that off stream because, well, you know how YouTube and music don't exactly mix. We'll put titanium in there. Put all this in. Oh. Yeah, salt's not really a mineral that we need to store in here. There we go. Salt can go here with the food. Because that makes sense. Yeah, we are very low on titanium. There we go.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Let's go get ourselves some food. Come on, come on. There we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. Might as well. It's right there. That's another... No, no, no. There's food. Get over here. There we go. Nom, nom, nom. Wonderful. Everything's back to normal levels. My man just downed 3 water balls and he's still hungry. Yeah. Yeah, they're not big water balls. I don't know how big you think these water balls are, but they're not that big. Come on, give me samples. Do I only get samples once all the fruit is off it? Wait, no, the fruit's growing back. How do I get more? Uh-oh, that's not how. Wait, do I just plant the lanterns? Let's see. Exterior, no, interior modules. Indoor grow bed. 4 titanium. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. Okay, that is how it works. Cool. Alright, that's everything out of this part of the base. Out of power. That's fine, we've got a whole bunch of batteries on us. There we go. Perfect. And we were gonna put another foundation right here. We can still do that. Perfect. So that's lots of room for exterior grow beds if we need them. And it's a lot of base strength. We need battery charger. That's a good spot to put. That's not a good spot to put it. There we go. Here, actually, that works perfectly. It would be hilarious if when you disassembled the grow bed, all the fruit just fell on the floor in a giant pile. I want to see that. I actually want to see that. That would be hilarious. Oh, that would be really funny. Unfortunately, I think I lost my other thermos because I left it in the coffee machine when I just assembled it. Not again. Throw all this in here. Throw that in there. Craft this into drinkable water. Okay. So this is our base now. I like it. I really like it. This is a good base. Alright, let's get out of here. I left the food. Right? I left the dried fish. Vanishing coffee cup. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Bring the health kits with me as well. I can heal here easily. Okay. Food. Put there. Water in there. Not that these will really be an issue because with the fabricator module, we can just, you know, craft up whatever we want. We can craft up upgrades, deployables. Like, we have our entire base's crafting system just available to us on the go now, which is just great. Let's go north today. That's text. Terra. Nope. Where is it? Survival. No. Research. Geological. No. Didn't know. Personal. No. What? Maps. There it is. Goodness, took me enough tries. We're going to green today, which I'm gonna guess is the robotics center, engineering robotics. Yeah. So from the dock, or from here, we need to go north then. Yeah. So from a little bit north of Delta, we need to go west. Which way is Delta from here? Delta is south from here. So we could just go west and see what happens. Though it says there's no ice in the water around that area, so I want to head further south. Yeah, I feel like this is where we're supposed to go west. When the water starts clearing out. Oops. Yeah, let's go west now. Man, you're a lot slower now. Yeah, we need to get that upgrade. I just remembered I need to unpin that. There we go. Yeah, we need to get that upgrade that allows us to go faster. The horsepower upgrade. But we don't have enough research for that yet, so we just can't. Remember to bring a beacon with us, right? Yep, I got a beacon. Good. That's all I care about. Can't tell. Man, the water's deep here. Does this look like the right area? A little bit. There's supposed to be something on the surface around here. What are those things? They look cool. Okay, the water is getting thinner around here, so I have to say we are still going in the right direction. Is there a hole in the ice down there? There is a hole in the ice. Oh, that's...
Hollow chamber in iceberg interior detected.
Yeah. Question is, does something live in there? Actually, you know what? Hold on. That's better. Hello? Angry fish that wants to eat thing that's pointing light into its house. Yes, this thing drives more like the Cyclops. Just because we've made it so long. Okay, so it looks like there's only one entrance and exit. Which is interesting. Yeah. But it looks like I can swim out the other side. I must be mistaken. Alright, let's see what's in here. Huh. What is that? Oh, little glow bugs. Creature egg. By all means, I'll take that thing. It looks cool. Yeah, the passage of water I was going through was getting thinner. Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, more of those jellyfish things. Interesting. So what is the point of this? Is it just a place where I can find that egg? Or wait, is that... Oh my goodness, I can laser cut to gain a... Right, we forgot to craft the laser cutter. That's my bad. That's my bad. So there is something in there, but we need a laser cutter to get there. How do we craft that? Personal tools, laser cutter. We've had this available to us for a while. 2 diamonds. I don't have those anyways. The rest I do, that I don't. Well. We might need a laser cutter where we're going. Okay, let's go get diamonds. Let's go find diamonds, alright. Beacon. Good point, good point. There we go. So we need to go find diamonds. Looks like there's a hole in the rock over there. Or is that just sand? Is that a hole or sand? Let's go find out. Looks like sand. Yep, it was sand. Man, a lot of these guys are getting stuck down here. Quite majestic looking, if you ask me. Where does this go? We might just find diamonds down here with how deep this is going. This is very cool. I feel like I shouldn't bring the whole truck in here. Ah. Yep, for this exact reason. Come on. Come on. Back it on up. Back it on up. Okay. There we go. Now let's disconnect the back.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Nope. Disconnect. Reconnect. Alright, now let's go exploring. I could have called it Hollowberg. Ice hole is just what I knew I could type quickly. Okay, so we got battery plants down here. That's interesting. Like green ice. Which is strange. How is this gonna fit? Oh, it does, just barely. Woo! Those are ore veins. Hold on, what do we find here? Also, what? Weird. What do we find? Copper and silver. Oh, yes. Sign me up. This is perfect. It's not exactly what we were looking for, but it's tangential. It's resources, and resources are valuable. Look at that. Very nice. I'm glad we came down here. It's annoying to play the guessing game with those resources. Is that frozen Kahara? Maybe? I don't know. Or it's leftover, like, frozen machinery and tech from the architects. One of the two. Thought there'd be diamonds around here because... Oh, there's more. Oh, and... Yeah, we didn't just come out of there. This is something else. There's so many resources down here. This is crazy. I don't like how it's completely silent down here. That I'm really not a fan of. We're going like straight up at this point. Yeah. Wait, was this the only way to get where we were trying to go in the first place? Whoa, hi. Nice. I will zap you. I warned you. Back off. Huh. Okay, so it does look like we can get here via normal means. No? Wait, can we? Okay, there is something here though. Let's get out and investigate. Out we go. Okay. Fiber mesh. Interesting. It is very cold up here. Frosted sinew tree. Ugh. Steam vent. Oh, hey, there's heat here. That's nice. That's frozen. Where are we? Could we be? I don't know. Here? Guess we could be here? That doesn't make sense. It's far too far north. Ah, I wish I could zoom in on this map. This cave is warm. Whoa, there's bones. Hold on a second. Oh, and there's... potentially angry. You're at the robotics research base. Really? I don't see a research base anywhere, so... we should have "you are here" somewhere on the map. Yeah, it really should. That'd be nice. Ow. My legs. Huh. Just limestone. Oh, I thought... oh. Okay. Oh yeah, they ain't happy. There's so many markers on our base. I guess we don't need... hold on. I guess we don't need that one. Or no, we don't need that one anymore. So we have the control room for the base. Yeah. Oh, you can grab their fur off the ground and use it for padding. That's handy. Sheesh. You'll need the heat suit for later on. Ah. So if I can, I should try and grab a bit of that fur right now. Don't see it. Unless that's it. No, those look like cubs. I'm only telling you this because people miss it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that, I'm guessing that marks the entrance to one of these caves. Hi! You spooky. We have too much silver in our inventory, which is crazy. You don't have to hit them to get it. That I didn't think I had to. I just don't see it anywhere is the issue. I'm assuming it's like little white piles, but... Wait, what's that over there? Is that magnetite? Hold on. Well. Good try and run and grab whatever that is. We can run out that way if we need to. It is magnetite. Yeah, and those are cubs. Bye-bye, mama. Bye-bye, mama. Bye-bye, mama. Nice. We got magnetite. We got one. I wonder if I can eat snow. No. Huh? Snow fox fragment. Yes, please. Thought I could see little specks of white around the cubs. Oh, I wasn't gonna get anywhere close to the cubs. But you might be right, thinking about it. We need water. Alright. Ah. Yeah, come on. Does this even lead out? I think it does.
Seek fluid intake.
Yep. I'm trying. Nope, back. back to the sea truck. Before we get too terribly lost. And drown in these caves, that would suck. I'm not lost, I just thought that could be a faster way out. It's not. Do you have water in the storage module? Yes, I do. I have lots of water in the storage module. I just forgot to bring any of it with me. Oh, wait.
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Aha! Get over here. Get over here. Yep,
Vital signs stabilizing.
I can get a little bit of water from eating cooked fish. Smart. Yep. And there's the rest of the ship. So I was hoping to find diamonds down there. Did not find any diamonds. Found way too much silver, which now that I think about it, I should probably put in here.
Seek fluid intake.
Huh. There we go. Oh, give me. There we go.
Vital signs stabilizing.
There we go. Water consumed. What is dealing all that damage to the ship? Is it hitting these things? Goodness. I love how the water says that it's non-vegetarian. Well, it is made from fish, so it's right. It is non-vegetarian. Why is it still being damaged? Yeah, hold on a minute. What is going on? What's going on? What? Oh. That's why. How did you get in there? How did you... What? Get out! did you get in? What the heck are you doing? Get. Okay, it's dead. Maybe it'll start disappearing now. Did you fall out the back of the bow yet? No? Okay. Let's see. Get back up just a little. No, you're still stuck back there. What is it? Eh? Hold on. Save. Quit. No. Quit. Yes. I'm hoping that will despawn the corpse. Let's see if that happens. See if that happens. I might as well take a drink of water while I wait. Okay, come on. Come on. Hippity hoppity. I know you're trying to load the entire ocean, but we can hurry up. That'd be great. It's a really cute loading animation. I gotta be honest. Having the little penguin is cute. Or whatever the penguins in this game are called. There we go. You still here? No. Good. Good riddance. Now let's never have that happen again. That was weird. It sure was, wasn't it? It was super weird. Like, how did that even happen? Now, does anyone know where we could find some diamonds? Like, we could always go back to that volcanic area, I guess that would work. We had some luck finding diamonds there. Ah. Okay, well, yes, copper, but we don't have the right tools to get anything out of copper. Copa, whatever. We don't have the tools for that area yet, so... Man, and these are all just large, so even if we found diamonds, we wouldn't be able to utilize them. Man, the ocean is flippin' huge. Hello? Must have been a trick of the light. Nah. Don't feel like it. Don't feel like going over there. That feels bad. Going that way feels bad. Woo! This looks promising. With all the volcanics, there ought to be some compressed coal around here. Or maybe not. Well, that's what diamonds are. They're just heated, compressed coal. Whoa! Howdy there. Hi, wow. You big.
The vent garden harvests geothermal energy to nurture the life that grows within.
Whoa. Big jellyfish. Huh. Wow, so it has a whole ecosystem up there. That's so cool. It connects to the ground. Really? Oh, it
Rising
is.
temperatures detected in mineral-rich fissure below.
Ooh, mineral-rich fissure. I like the sound of that. Oh, what's that?
Warning, passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Thermal plant. Ah, this is exactly what I need. A day and night source of power that doesn't require fuel. Hey, and look at that, diamonds. And is that uranium? Uranite crystal. Yeah, it's basically uranium. And some gold, and some ruby, and some lithium. Oh yeah, these caves go deep. There's a thing down there. Okay.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen
Yep,
remaining.
that's why I turned around. That's why everyone's going oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. I'm like, I know, guys, I'm going up, not down. I'm not that dumb. I'm just relatively dumb. Okay, is there any more uranium or diamonds down there? Yeah, there's more diamonds. You nearly died that one time. Well, yeah, that was that one time, and now I've learned not to do that. Was I able to scan for a minute there? I was able to scan something. What was it? Thermal plant power fragment, nice. There we go. Just gonna grab this diamond and head back to the sea truck.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Got it. 1/2 second oxygen remaining, just in time. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Okay, so let's see. Tools. We've got the diamond. The battery's back home. We've got the titanium. We just need the crystalline sulfur, which we also actually have a lot of that back home too. But if we can get the thermal plant before we leave. Hey! Like that. If we could get that. Is that all the fragments we need? Oh, apparently so, because we just... yeah. Yeah. Up. Yeah, there we go. Yum. Yum. Huh? Oh, there's a thermal plank fragment there. Nice. Do you have a rebreather yet? I don't even have the blueprint for a rebreather yet. I really thought that snowman was gonna give it to me, but no. I was mistaken, apparently. But yeah, no, I want the rebreather. I just don't know how to get the rebreather, which is why we've been heading on to all these bases. Because I'm like, one of you guys has to have a rebreather around here somewhere, right? Right? I kind of want to explore that. I kind of really want to explore that. But I think only I'm going to fit is the issue. I won't be able to take anything with me in there. Or I won't be able to take the ship. Guess where has the blueprint? The place that we're trying to go this episode? Would I be correct on that one? Eh? Cup! Come on. That is so dumb. Why is it so hard to get there then? That looks safe. Wait, how do we get out again is the question. Let's take this. There's gotta be like a hole in the top, right? There's like a one-way hole in the top, I'm guessing. That looks like a hole in the top. Oh, it's just a vent. Huh. I want to scan you. There we go. Vent garden researched. Research. Indigenous. Fauna? Herbivore large. Flora? C. Vent garden. No? What? Scavengers and parasites? No. Oh, leviathans. Ah, that makes sense. They are opening large enough to accommodate human entry. The vent garden feeds on the thermobaric bacteria that the mechanisms spew from the vent below. The top of the bills has an opening that continually releases water to maintain consistent internal pressure. Ha! So yeah, I can swim inside it, but like, what's in there worth getting? I guess there could be like plants that only grow in there. It's a pretty unique environment. Oh, hi. Okay, let's go back to base, get the laser cutter, and then I guess go to Copa. Because apparently it's going to answer all of our questions about everything about the universe. Even though I'm pretty sure you need to have the prawn suit before going there, but we can't seem to find all the prawn suit parts we need before going. Woo, pretty! Are you friendly? Because I'm going to scan you. You look so cool! Such a nice name, too. Ah, okay, you are not friendly. Nope, no thank you. Well, that's how it hunts. It definitely worked moderately. Herbivores. No. Where is carnivores? Where's Paddler? Lily Paddler. Oh, you're a herbivore. Assessment. Dangerous in unfamiliar environments. Approach with caution. Yeah, slow and vulnerable to attack. Long arms for seed foraging on the ocean floor. An array of feather-like appendages displayed varied colors in low-light conditions. When threatened, the paddler emits a pheromonal defense that disrupts higher-order brain function in certain species. Ah. Okay, so that's it trying to get away from me by using the Mesmer's ability from the first game. That's cool. I like that. That's neat. That's another vent garden. And there's a big guy swimming around it. Not a fan. I'm gonna stick over here. I'm also gonna turn on the shocker. Guess there's something big swimming around here. Like big enough to cast a shadow on the vent garden. That big. I don't like something that big. There it is over there. Good thing I'm going this way, not that way. Just gonna turn the lights on. What's this? Guess I gotta go up. There's a rock puncher. Turn lights on, it attracts things. It might, I don't know. Sounds right. Sounds logical. Don't like it, but it sounds right. Yeah, we can't get any further in there. Not with the sea moth, at least. Let's get some food and water. Get over here. Come on. Yeah, come on. Now, come on. Please. Back here. Got it. Turns out the blueprint can be found at any tech site in the Twisty Bridge biome. For the rebreather? No way. Hey, more lead. Nice. Because I've been all over that biome. You would think I would have found it.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Interesting. Oh, and in Twisty Bridges. I see. I think. Maybe. Let's bring these. Bring a nutrient block. Figure out if we can get a little bit more water while we're down here. And then we'll drop down to the hole like gas. I don't see any more bladderfish around. Maybe there's some in here. Nope, I don't see any. Yeah, look at how deep that goes. That's crazy. You have to be crazy to swim down there without proper equipment. And now let's go make the laser cutter. So back to base over there. Really wish we'd remembered to make the laser cutter before we left, but nah, we didn't. Mistakes are made, we didn't make the thing. Rar, 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 yes. Do wonder what the tech sites are, though. Yeah, so this is Twisty Bridges. Right. These are the Twisty Bridges mentioned. Because these feel like Twisty Bridges, so if they're not, that'd probably be a good thing to know. It's in a data box somewhere. That's weird, because I scanned for data boxes. Maybe I didn't let it scan long enough. Either way, let's make the heads-up display chip while we're here. Okay. Whoop. Yeah, heads-up display chip. Upgrade for neither of those. These up. There we go. Put the food back in storage because we can get plenty of that around here. That way we can pick up more stuff.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There we go. So that's gonna start charging up. We can come over here. Oh, right. What is that? Computer chip. That's easy to make. Yeah, okay. We'll store some of the extra silver in here just because we have so much. Two of these. The scanning icon came up for a split second there. That was weird. Copper wire, right. That. There we go. Scanner room heads up display. There we go. So now we can see what the scanner room sees. So if we tell it to look for... There must have been a data box over there. So just on the edge of our range over there, there's a data box. And I know that because when this room was over there, it allowed me to scan for data boxes. But now that it's over here, it won't let me scan for that. Just fragments. Okay, so there was something over there, but we can't make the range upgrade without another piece of magnetite, and we are, of course, out of said magnetite. Let me take one of these batteries. Laser cutter, we just need crystalline sulfur. There we go, laser cutter. Let's go. There we go. Put that in there. And just dump the rest of this in here. Just because we don't have storage for it anywhere else. Laser cutter. Backup battery. Put the dead one in here. There we go. We'll take one extra battery with us. And we should pick up more water while we're here. And I don't see any. Don't mean to impose on your interior design choices, but I feel like charging batteries shouldn't be kept on the floor. Why? That's where the outlet is. Wait, are your plugins halfway up the wall? I don't think so. Yeah, no, this is fine, it's fine. It was the only part of the wall I wasn't using that wasn't on the far side of the bed, so that's why I put it there. Man, I love the fact that I can just do that. That's so cool. Okay, to the ice hole. We have the laser cutter. It's gonna be a long trip. So how you guys doing? I'm doing fine. Just driving the truck all the way over here. Cut a hole in the ice. I don't even know what's on the other side. Could be nothing. Could be just air. Or it could be important technology. Or it could be lore. I'm hoping it's lore. And then maybe back to the Mercury 2. Entire prawn suit. Eh? Oh, it could be an entire prawn suit. That'd be funny, you know? That'd be really funny if there's just an entire working prawn suit. Even just like a fragment, because I only need like one fragment at this point. It's all I need. It's really not much. Ooh, watch where you point that thing. Here we go. Looks like there's an ion cube in there. So I guess there could be lore or ancient technology, one of the two. Nearly there. Eh? Oh, we're through. Really? Just an ion cube. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, we hit the jackpot. Oh, heck yeah. Magnetite. That was so worth it. That went from to yeah. Yes, we got so much magnetite. Nice. Okay. Water. Yep. Oh. Huh. There's also a little bit there. And a little bit over there. Well, at least there weren't diamonds in there, because that would have been really annoying if we left to get diamonds when there were diamonds here. So at least there weren't any diamonds there. We are never going to need to go searching for precious metals again. We are set for life for precious metals. Payday, yes. As long as the thing that happened at the end of Subnautica 1 doesn't happen, where we need to pay off the debts for everything we've built over the course of the game. As long as that doesn't happen again, we are set for life. We can retire as soon as we get off this planet. Which isn't the point of this game, it's to find out what happened to our sister, but... You know, once we figure that out too... Once we've solved that mystery, we are so rich. I hope sci-fi banks take gold ore. Now I think about it, they might not. Ow! Well, Robin said they wanted to set up their own company, so hey, head start. Yeah, I guess so. They won't need to go to the bank for a loan to start their own business. They'll just go to the bank and go, I need you to convert this into cash. Can you do that for me? Yes? That's great. Where did I get this gold? Mining expedition on another planet. Yes, it's totally legit. Oh, we're pointing south. That's just along the coast. So now we need to get back to where we were earlier. I think we're here. So I think if we go north a bit further, we'll find the inward bit. The only person you stole it from was nature herself. Yeah, that is accurate. That is accurate. Yeah, that's due east. Oh, hey, there's a way onto the land from here. Just pull her up a little closer. Huh. Here. There we go. Hello, weird trees. Hey, that's Altera builds. Why do I not feel safe? Why do I not feel safe in the slightest? Wish you had some sort of module that allowed you to see your coordinates. Yeah, that'd be great. Also, if the map had coordinates on it, that would also be great. Yeah, the base is over there. Why is this area so wide open? It's not like this is a fighting game. It's not like they're just gonna drop a boss fight on me or something. They might try it, Something for me to run from. Oh. Jukebox. Nice. Need to get to that heat vent. No! What does this do? Find a quick slot. There we go. You little.
Hypothermia imminent.
Ah. That's better. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh.
There is something of significance beyond this bridge. It was important to Altera, but more important to me.
Will it help us build you a body?
I believe so, yes.
Hmm? Huh. Oh. Oh. Great, we need hydraulic fluid. How do I even that? Okay, that's easy. I just have to go all the way back to base. Which is annoying. Oh, hey, high quality water. Oh, there's a dock down there. That's handy. Yep. Warm water. Warm Arctic water. Don't ask. Okay, so we can set up the beacon here. There we go. What is this place called? Map. It is Phi Robotics. Phi Robotics. Robots. There we go. It's warmer than the air, so yeah, warm. Okay, so this is where we'll park the sea truck from now on. Let's go get the sea truck. Oh, hey, some quartz. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do at all. Warm. Oh, warm, thank you. Had to step away. Where are you? We found a bridge. The bridge was lowered. Alan, our alien friend, said that we need to raise the bridge to get somewhere important. But when we took a look at the bridge, there was a hydraulics canister that had been ruptured by something. So we need to now go make a new canister, which requires 4 gel sacks and some seeds. Also, the cable goes to where that bridge is. Okay, interesting. Ruptured by the plot. Yes, exactly. Yeah, you know what I mean. So now we gotta head back to base so that we can make a thing so that we come right back here to do the thing that we came here to do in the first place. Catch all that? Good. Also, we're gonna pick up some food. Yum. 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 Delicious. I assume. I hope they're tasty. There we go. We have food at home. That's fine. I'm gonna pick up food on the way. Oh, also, this is one of the ingredients we need. let's just pick up some of this. Need seeds. I think those are seeds. Okay. So we can make that range upgrade at least, which is nice. Oh. Okay, now... You shut up. When you say that, yes, it does make me sound dumb for going, oh, these aren't the seeds. What, the seed clusters? Yeah, those aren't the seeds. Come on. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, right, we put all the metal in here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, right, but now we're full up on this. We just need one piece of ore. Where do we put it? Right there. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so we need one piece of copper. Inventory full, right. There we go, so we put one creep vine in. Okay. Good, that's giving us seeds. We need to plant a couple of these. You know what, let's just plant a bunch of everything. Inventory full. Darn it. Those creep vine samples deteriorate very quickly. Wow, those give you a lot of seeds. Like a lot of seeds. That's crazy. Oh, whoops. It's a weird positioning for it, but I'll fix it off stream. It's fine. Oh, and all of those are now rotten. They are not great. Wow. Oh, wait, we have a trash bin. Right. There we go. Super duper useful. Just gonna take all of these out of here. Actually, let's take these out. And these. And these. Put them all in here. Oh, not that. These. Yeah, that makes more sense. To me, at least. Than there. Yeah, now it's actually, you know, metals in there. Alright, and this, that. And I'll just put these crystals in there as well. We need this. We need this. printer right over here. Need, no. Scanner room range. There we go. Plug that in. We go from 300 to 350, which is not that much extra, but it's enough to get the data box. Hey, here we go. There it is. There's the data box. And we have it on our HUD. We have it on our HUD. Let's go, 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 go. No. Let's go. Data box. Data box. Let's go get that data box. Knowledge is power, and I've been told there's a rebreather right there. Or at least it's probably a rebreather. Maybe. Hopefully. Better be. There it is.
Warning. Passing 100 meters.
That's fine.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I'm not gonna be angered that long. Rebreather! Yes! we had to pass this thing to get down to where we were going last episode. That's probably the most annoying thing. Hey, howdy there. Buzz off. Sea truck fragment. Okay. I thought it was a sea truck component fragment. It was not. Alright, back to the sea truck. To go craft a rebreather. A piece of early tech we're probably not gonna need soon. But it took us this long to get it, so I'm gonna craft one. What does the rebreather do? It extends our oxygen supply. I think it like doubles it? Oh, no, that doesn't sound right. It increases it significantly. Oh, you'll need it, all right. Yeah, but how long till we get like an upgraded version or something? Which I guess, no, we'd need it to make an upgraded version. So yeah, but we're gonna need this for a while. You don't. Oh. Or you don't. That also solves that question. All right. Rebreather. How do we craft you? Wiring kit, fiber mesh, silicone rubber. Well, that's... Wait, silicone rubber. How do we make silicone rubber? Silicone rubber. Creepvine seed cluster. Well, we've got a bunch of those. We got a bunch of those. There we go. And we got more of those where that came from. Fiber mesh. Rebreather wiring kit. That's 2 silver. Here we go. Boop. Conserves oxygen when diving deeper, absorbs and recycles CO2 into breathable air. So now we don't lose oxygen as fast when we go deep underwater. Ta-da!
The rebreather facilitates extensive free diving by recycling air more efficiently at significant depths. Breathe the freedom.
There we go. And have these grown? Ah, almost, but we need to plant more of them still. No! We only have 4. We need more than 4. Ah. Eh. Lowers all our stress levels by giving you more O2. Yeah, basically. That is essentially what it does. Because it doesn't, here's the thing, it doesn't give me more O2 in the lower, like in the shallower depths. But it does give me more O2 in the deeper sections of the game. Which is, it's handy. I always do that. Okay, so now we just need to wait for one more of those to grow, and then we'll have the lubricant. We can do the bridge, and then we have to end the episode because everything took so long. Come on. Let's color the base. I want to color the base. Base needs painting. Base. Here. Make it this color. Yeah. Done. That doesn't change the inside of the base color, which is good. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the outside to change color to be ocean tinted. Yeah. Why is that so bright now? Why? I hope that will fix itself when I exit and save.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, is it because it thinks it's inside? It probably thinks it's inside. Name. What do we name the base? Base. All your base. It's funny. No. Just E. There, that'll work for now. It's custom now. Home, yeah. What are the stripes though, I wonder? Make this one bright green. Make this one bright red so that we can see where they are. Okay, what are the stripes? The center of aerospace navigation. I feel like there's supposed to be a joke there, but I'm not getting it. Can for short. There it is. There's the joke. Oh, so that's stripe 1, and that's stripe 2. Interesting. Okay, let's make that hazard yellow. No, actually, hazard orange, and make this it's like a super deep blue. Yeah. And then the name on the base needs to be white so we can see it against all the dark colors we've made the base. Perfect. Yes, perfect. Perfect. So is the name of the base written on the control center? Or is it just on the marker for the base? Oh, no, home. Yeah, there we go. It's dark, how can you tell the colors? I'm guessing until daytime. That's how. 9. What is using power? Stop. Are you still scanning? There's nothing to scan, right? No, there's nothing to scan. Stop that. There. Yeah. Okay, so there's no boxes left in our area. And we know that because it's not asking to scan anything now. Cool. So when there's no longer any of a resource in your area, you just can't find it on that thing. That's a quick way of searching an area. It's like, hey, do we have any blank within 350 meters of this location? Is it on the list? No? Then there isn't one. That's so useful. That all by itself is worth having the room. 71%, come on. Valuable minerals in your area. People who don't play Deep Rock Galactic are not gonna get that. But that's fine. That's fine. JT Music! That's impressive. Look at that. They got into the sequel. I've listened to a lot of their music, and I've actually listened to that one on repeat a couple times. So that's cool. It's in the game now. That's nice. Miracle of Sound, I've heard that one as well. Subnautica Jukebox 1. Divide. I know Divide, yeah. Huh. Interesting. So these are actually, other than Subnautica Jukebox 1, they're by creators. That's cool. Good for them. They got into a video game. I like that I can now play that music from in the game, which is very cool. Unfortunate that Stupendium didn't make it in. Oh, you're right. He's not on the list, but we have all the music that's on there other than Jukebox 1, we've had to find. So maybe he is in the game. That'd be cool. That'd be really good. So thing we're trying to make at the same time. There we go. Large room glass. Check that out. Which actually, I think we have the resources to make that now because enameled glass is just lead, diamonds, and glass. And what have we collected a lot recently? Lead, diamonds, and oh, we're out of quartz. Okay, well. Close. We have one. So we only need what? 3 more lead and 3 more diamonds and what, 6 more quartz? We have 1 quartz. We need 2 per glass. So that would be the one problem. Take that out of there. Put that in there. Yes, this is crystals and components, basically. What do we need for... Hey, there we go. Thermal plant power transmitters. That'll be super useful. Ooh, we need magnetite for each one. Aerogel. We make aerogel. Do we even know how to make aerogel? We might not. Aerogel. Ruby and gel sacks. Easy. So we can make water filtration easy. No problem. There. Done. We can craft the darn thing. Where is it? Eh? There it is, hydraulic fluid. I want to do at least one cool big thing this episode. Hip. Hey! Oh. Aren't you out of time? Shut up. The episode started late. I can pull it a little late. I found the rebreather, yes, but I want to show this bridge moving. And we now know exactly where we're going. Over there, to Phi Robotics. So this will be super quick. We'll just gonna drive over, gonna slot the thing in, open up the bridge, and then that might be where I leave the episode because, haha, cliffhanger. Plus, then I'll have to drive all the way over here. Well, then again, if I play... No, we're doing it. We're doing it. I've made my mind up. We're doing it. I might do things between the streams, but you won't know it because we'll come back at this location. I guess I can take the beacon away from weird cable because, oh yeah, there's weird cable. Yeah, we're going to the place that the weird cable is going. Might as well pick that up on our way by. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, we're going in that direction. LOL, a bridge too far. It's kind of funny. And you're kind of right, too. Subnautica, a game of... Well, I might as well. Hey, that's... Yeah, it's totally valid. Bridge Too Far. Movie from the 70s. Oh, that's cool. That's a good name for a movie, actually. Have I seen that? No, I don't think I've seen a lot of old, like, movies and TV, but I don't think I've seen that one yet. Dun, 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 dun. Right. There we go. Alright, let's plug this in. Oh, hey, quartz. Don't mind if I do. We need more of that anyways. I might as well pick it up while we're passing by. Alright. There we go. I got another achievement. Necessary repairs. Extend. Whoa. Very nice, and all in one episode. And... okay, I don't know why I do that, but I can. Which is interesting. Huh. Okay. There we go. Flare. Okay, don't like the fact you're giving me flares here, game.
You came within range of data that might help with the construction of a new storage medium. You must continue to investigate.
Okay. So you can make a fast getaway. Yeah. There we go. Grab that. Grab one of these. Look at all these resources. Food brick. Very nice. What is making that ringing noise? And what's making that crashing noise? This is weird. There's some structure over there. I'm gonna go over to it. That's this. Sort of mining operation? Looks like it. Oh, PDA. Thumper and batteries. Okay. Medical kit. Let's drink our coffee. Used up all of our coffee, which is the most annoying part. Tip, if you know where you are, which may be wrong, this is Snow Fox suggested zone. Oh. Okay, well I don't have the Snow Fox, so I probably shouldn't be here then. Because yeah, the distances between things is kind of far, and we're gonna freeze to death. So yeah, let's head back. If we're supposed to have the motorcycle to get through here, because it's so cold, then yeah. I'll believe that. Still, it's very cold. My cup of coffee has already run out. And yeah, we're not warming up by getting into these small caves. So we need to get out of here. Do we warm up in here? Yes. Okay, so we do warm up in here. That's good at least. So I can travel along this cave path. What is that noise? Oh, wow, we are really high up all of a sudden. Need some additive for your coffee to extend the warmth. Yeah, sure do. Okay, we've just made a circle. I really thought Phi Robotics would be around here. So I guess it's... Oh, it's over there, isn't it? Yeah, because if I check our map... Thumper and batteries. I'm speaking on behalf of the entire mine crew. Day in, day out, we're risking our lives in this cursed territory. When we signed up for this mission, we were not told about these ice worms. We've lost a solid fifth of the crew before Altera took any action. 6 of our friends were emergency shuttled off the planet. Marcus was supposed to retire after this job. Instead, he was skewered by an ice worm. Oh. These thumpers that the company developed are just a stopgap solution. They do a great job of distracting the ice worms when they have power. How are we supposed to use them when the batteries burn out so quickly? Would it be possible to send us additional replacement batteries? A little more juice would go a long way. Respectfully, Omar and the Delta crew. Huh. So is that what the huge banging and crashing we've heard was? Oh, can we keep... Hold on. If I back up. Can we keep the weather that I get in the caves where I can just see for miles? Because that's really cool. That sounds discouraging. Yeah. Yeah, I really wouldn't want to be on Delta crew. Oh, no.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Will do. We're not going that way. That's where the roaring is. Yeah, and Phi Robotics is actually supposed to be that way, not across the bridge. Darn it. Was that an ice worm roar? Yeah, I would guess so. I would guess so. Hey, copper, nice. Okay, we're back safe in our sea truck. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go to Phi Robotics. Okay, can you stop shivering? You're fine. We are fine, we are in the ship. Okay, fine, we'll swim around for a little bit, then we'll get in the ship. Why are you still making that noise? Okay, the game just wants to make that noise now. Alright. Harsh weather plus outside. Well, I'm not outside anymore. There we go. Now you're fine. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna leave it with that. We can't go one way because giant worm and no motorbike. And we also were going the wrong way in the first place anyways. But hey, we got the rebreather and we did open that bridge. Please go away. Why is the water so loud? Because of all these things in the water that are being loud. There we go. Now it's quieter. Yes. Because these things are loud. That's why the water is so loud. So yes, we'll come back here at the start of the next episode and actually go towards Phi Robotics, which was the whole plan, but things got in the way. Oh well, let's move on to the next part of the stream, shall we? Okay, so Today's verse is 1 Peter 3:15, and we are reading from the New Living Translation. The part shown in the image says, "If someone asks about your hope as a believer, always be ready to explain it." Now, on its own, this is good advice, but it doesn't really explain much. Yes, if someone were to ask us why we have hope as a Christian, we should be able to explain why. The fact that Jesus died on the cross for our sins, which has restored our relationship with God and given us eternal life, is something we should be able to explain. But, as true as this is, it is still simply a statement, and there is actually more to this verse. So first, let's back up and read the whole verse, which says, "Instead, you must worship Christ as Lord of your life, and if someone asks about your hope as a believer, always be ready to explain it." The clue to there being more meaning here is the fact that this verse starts with "instead." It immediately makes me ask, instead of what? Which of course means we need to read whatever came before it. So let's back up and read that as well. That verse says, "Now, who will want to harm you if you are eager to do good? But even if you suffer for doing what is right, God will reward you for it. So don't worry or be afraid of their threats." Okay, so what we're really talking about here is our reaction to suffering, or the potential of suffering. The natural reaction to suffering, or being threatened with suffering, would be fear, worry, and depression. What Peter is trying to tell us, though, is that in the midst of this, we should instead hang on tight to God and not let our situation control our reactions, to continue to follow what God wants us to do. When it says to worship Christ as Lord of our life, it means to put Him first and follow Him, regardless of our circumstances. It's easy to allow our worries to dictate our actions. If someone is threatening us, it's natural to allow them to control over what we do next. If we're going through a difficult time financially, it's natural to focus on our income. If people are saying negative things about what we're doing, it's natural to decide to stop doing those things so that we stop being the target for their negative words. But at the same time, we have to remember that as Christians, God is with us. He sees everything we're going through and has given us the Holy Spirit to help guide us in everything we do. God knows what is going on, and He has a plan, but we have to ask and then follow His guidance. In the midst of whatever we're going through, we need to stay on His path, not allow those circumstances to dictate our thoughts, emotions, or actions. Often it is our lack of the natural reaction which causes people to ask about our hope as a believer. What they see doesn't make sense to them. It's not natural, and it opens a door for us to pass along our faith. As it says in the verse before today's verse, "Even if you suffer for doing what is right, God will reward you for it." Doing what is right means following whatever God wants us to do. And yes, sometimes that is the last thing that others want us to do. Don't be surprised by the suffering. God will reward you as you follow Him, but it may not be today. We have to remember how much He loves us and be willing to trust that there is a point to where we are and that it will get better in time. So often I see much later that good things that have come out of bad times in my life. But the key is not to change direction unless God is the one telling you to do so. We have to remember that there's a battle going on around us, and doing things like loving others will make us Satan's target. We don't need to worry about this, though, as God will always win in the end. It reminds me of a song I really like by Mercy Me, which is called "We Win." I'd sing the chorus, but I don't want to get copyright strikes, so I guess I'll just do my best William Shatner impression of the chorus. "This goes out to anyone down for the count. It's not over. Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. Just remember who you belong to. Let me remind you how this ends. We win." If you're going through a hard time right now, I'd really recommend you go listen to that song and allow the words to help remind you that as long as we allow God to control in our life, what things look like right now doesn't matter. God has already won, and when we're on his team, we win too. And if you're wondering where you can find that song, it's on Spotify. Just look for Mercy Me, We Win on Spotify, and you should be able to find it. All right, so that is all for today. Quickly looking at the schedule, we've got no stream this Monday. I've got a thing I've got to go to on the 25th. So yeah, no stream that day, but we'll be back for another stream on the 30th. And then of course the sidestep on the 6th. But yeah, if you're looking for the Monday show, it'll be back on the 1st of next month, August, the 1st of August. And then of course we'll be doing a sidestep on the 6th of August. If you want to know what the sidestep is, I can't tell you unless you're on the Patreon, which I can't tell you on the 30th. So I hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you all next time. Have a good day. Have a good week. God bless and goodbye. I'll see you all next time.
Transmission complete.
I would like to personally thank my Commander tier patrons for their support of this channel. Montana Big Scout, thank you for your contribution.